Did you hear about the quantitative easing?
Yes. Desinflation, we are buying the gold.
Did you even hear the Fed statement? Do you know what inflation is?
Yes. We know exactly. Peter Schiff, Keith Makula and Da Zero Hedge say it is the fiat fool's fault.
What is the fiat fool's fault?
Da Inflation is their fault.
What inflation? Do you even know how the quantitative easing works?
Yes. Da fiat fools print the monies with magic at the Federal Reserve during the night time, in the back of the building.
Well, that is not quite how it works.
Bullshit. Da Zero Hedge say so and so do the Keith Makula.
No. Bear with me, if you will. Quantitative easing is actually just large-scale asset purchases, call it LSAP for short. The quantitative easing works by the Fed buying their own debt obligations back, mortgage-backed securities or MBS, and also municipal debt.
We don't care.
Well, you should care. You see, the problem with your inflation argument is that the quantitative easing works by taking a interest-bearing government liability and swapping it for a government liability that bears no interest. This is actually negative for aggregate demand.
We don't care. We is the only bears we care about.
What is really happening is that this process changes interest rate expectations in the market. It shifts the risk premium to more liquid markets like the S&P, Nasdaq and Russell 2000, as well as various commodities that trade futures.
We don't care, we buy the gold.
What do you mean you don't care? Isn't it strange that your main thesis behind your investment is flawed?
Bullshit. It keeps going up. We don't care.
Wow. Isn't that the same thing the buyers of mortgage-backed securities said about housing in 2006? That's how we got in this fucking mess in the first place.
We don't care. Besides, it was the fiat fool's fault.
Jesus, at what fucking point do you begin to take responsibility for your own investment decisions? Whatever happened to doing your own research and thinking for your libertarian self? The fact that gold is going up is a good reason for a trade, but for an investment, and especially at $1,760 a troy ounce,
we don't care. The Zero Hedge is always right.
Except for the fact that the Zero Hedge and others were right before they were wrong. They are the John fucking Kerry of the financial blogosphere. They were correct to point out the possibility that the quantitative easing might not work. However, asset prices increased for much of last year and half of 2011. So if you traded on that thesis, you lost money. Now that inflation seems to be diminished and most commodities have fallen off a fucking cliff, they are wrong again. However, just today all the Fed did was release a statement and 2- and 10-year yields hit shocking record lows. All they had to do was talk and it happened. They did not even have time to print the fucking monies tonight in the back of the building, as you said.
We don't care. We are buying the gold. It has gone up. We are breaking out. Even the devil Goldman Sachs says the gold going to $2,000 fiat dollars or more. Plus S&P just downgraded the Fiat States of America.
Oh, I see. What did they each tell you about the housing market in 2006?
We don't remember. We are not fiat fools, so we are buying the gold.
Oh fucking hell. I give up. I hope your whole bear family was short 30 years today betting on Obama apocalypse.
Yes, we was. How did you know? But we sold little bit of gold to make the margin call. We will be fine.
9.